amongst the storylines in the American Football Conference, as we are 1 month away from training camp season being afoot, and you look across the American Football Conference landscape, and we're talking about mostly the Pittsburgh Steelers because Aaron Rodgers is going to be their quarterback, and we were talking about the Steelers waiting for Rodgers, and why would they wait for somebody? They're the Pittsburgh friggin' Steelers, and why is Rodgers making them wait? And now that's already done because Rodgers actually showed up just in time for the mandatory minicamp, and he is there. What will that mean? Their schedule just shows one must-see TV event after another, starting with the Jets in week 1. Justin Fields, formerly of the Steelers, now with the Jets. Aaron Rodgers, formerly with the Jets, now with the Steelers. Right off the bat, here we go. And then DK Metcalf, formerly with the Seahawks, visiting the Steelers for their home opener with Aaron Rodgers in week 2. DK Metcalf, former Seahawk, welcoming them into his first game at home in Acrisure Stadium. Here we go. And the AFC North and the NFC North, meaning Rodgers taking on the Green Bay Packers. That's all we're talking about. Unless you want to talk about what we started with yesterday. The Ravens adding Jair Alexander to their defense. And Lamar Jackson speaking for the first time since losing in the playoffs to the Buffalo Bills, talking about how the team is going to be coming up into training camp season with a sense of vengeance. And that's how they're going to play, with vengeance. And one of the reasons why they're starting on Sunday Night Football in Buffalo is because vengeance was on the minds of the schedule makers. They wanted to put a big fat piece of filet mignon steak on the first Sunday of the season. And here come the Buffalo Bills. Let's talk about them. It's time for them to finally get to the Super Bowl with the reigning MVP, Josh Allen, who's, as we all know, had a dynamite spring as well. He's married. He's got a registry, and on the registry, you want to give him a piece of Tiffany hardware? That's what you usually sometimes do for somebody. Usually it's in the form of a gravy boat, but a hell of a gravy boat. You can actually pour gravy, I imagine, down a Lombardi trophy right onto somebody's turkey. Talk about them. Not many people talking about the team that we are supposedly so sick and tired of talking about. Maybe that's why nobody's talking about the Kansas City Chiefs. Very much. And the reason why we start talking about them today is they were talking yesterday. Travis Kelce talking. We haven't heard from him very much other than on his own podcast. Here he is in front of a microphone. I believe for the first time, maybe he hit the microphone after he said he was sticking around. I don't think so. I think this is the first time. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, mea culpa. Worst things in the world. This is the first time he's talking about why he came back for another season after losing in the Super Bowl. Hit it.
Decision to come back for another year. How serious were you?
I mean, I love football. I don't think I really thought about it that much. You know, my friends and family and the team and the guys and women in this building. I love coming into work every single day. It wasn't a very tough one for me. I know, I'm getting older, but at the same time, I still feel like I got a lot that I can prove in this league. And with that being said, man, it really wasn't that hard of a decision for me.
Not that hard of a decision. And the reason why people are bringing this up, not that hard of a decision, is because, again, of the way Kelce finished up last year and what his numbers were last year. His numbers last year, I have them in front of me. The fewest receiving yards in a season for him since 2015. 823 yards. As a matter of fact, I need to amend that. It's the lowest he's ever had in any season in which he started 16 games of his career. He started 16 games in 2015, had 875 yards receiving. He had 823 last year. His 3 touchdowns last year, fewest of any season of his career. And then there was the Super Bowl, in which we were expecting maybe another Mahomes-Kelce magic. But as you know, there was zero magic on that night because the Eagles pulled back the curtain on every single trick the Kansas City Chiefs had. Hit it.
You said you failed to be a leader in the Super Bowl. What do you mean by that?
I just didn't make the plays that I thought I should have made. I didn't get open in certain situations. Blocking the right guys, having my attention to detail, motivating my guys to, get the the energy and the focus and the confidence that we needed during that game. And I just in that area, I just felt like I failed my guys.
I just love the man's honesty, obviously, and just taking of responsibility. And listen, he is now, let me get this correct as well, 35 years old. He turns, let me get this exactly right. I should have had it beforehand. He turns 36. I got this right, week 5 of the season. As a matter of fact, Travis Kelce will be celebrating his 36th birthday the day before he goes and visits Jacksonville on the Monday night football game of the season for Jacksonville in week 5. He'll be 36 that night. First game as a 36-year-old. The reason why I'm bringing all of this up now, Travis Kelce, we already know, has a white-hot spotlight on him based on who he's dating. Straight up.
Yeah.
Okay? In a way that even another person with his resume, clear, surefire, first ballot, Hall of Fame, 5 years, as soon as he says, I am done, he's going in. And when he walks into that bus room, he will already see his brother there. That there's no dispute. But the reason why I bring this up, he will be the avatar. He will be the focus as to whether the Chiefs are finally vulnerable and can get got in their dynastic run. Because at some point, Brady no longer had Randy Moss. He no longer had Welker. At some point in that respect, Mahomes will no longer have Kelce. And is this the beginning of the Chiefs potentially hanging on to the past? Is this potentially the moment where they're not able to transition with another team that is equally as dynastic as the Mahomes 1.0? When Mahomes goes into the Hall of Fame and we look back, we will be talking about one of two things. He and Reed and the Chiefs and Brett Veach and the Hunt family was able to reboot it, do it again with a whole group of other people, including potentially somebody who will be equally as attached to Mahomes' hip in terms of Mahomes and fill in the blank as Mahomes and Kelce, if not equally, but in the same realm. And that moment, we're wondering, how long will that transition be? How long did Brady have between Super Bowl wins in his Patriots tenure? Right, Chris? 10 years.
10.
He did make it back to Super Bowls.
He did.
Again, Kelce will be the one, fair or not, looking at him. Is he going to be the same Travis Kelce as previous years? Because it is now, as he goes into this season, it will be 2 consecutive years without 1,000 yards receiving. Fair or not? That's the way it's going to be looked at. This guy will be the guy. Is he the guy anymore? Can Mahomes connect with him? And this is a team that with him last year and all of that made the Super Bowl anyway. Andy Reid's already being asked if he's going to back off of Kelce because he's soon to be 36. Here was his answer.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling that. More be similar to last year, I would imagine, and as it goes. So he's in great shape right now. So I think he's looking forward to getting going.
So no concessions in terms of his age.
Listen, I always watch him. I always keep an eye on him. I know he's getting older. He doesn't know he's getting older, but I do. So I can be the bad guy in some cases there, and if needed. But if I think it's catching up to him a little bit, I'll pull off and put him where he needs to be. But other than that, he hasn't shown me any of that yet.
Lost 25 pounds. He's coming in full shape. Reid's like, yeah, not seeing it. I think there's going to be a chip on Kelce's shoulder because of everything I just said, and I think he is the guy. It's not going to be on defense. Maybe Chris Jones. You're going to see if he's lost a step. Doubt it. This is it. This could be it in Kelce's last year. Don't know anyway. Could not. Maybe it's not. Don't know. But everybody's thinking maybe the Chiefs can get got. And is this the time where the Patriots back in the day used to end their relationship with people before the diminishing returns hit earlier? You go down the list of people that they did that to. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Richard Seymour's one of them.
Long and distinguished, man.
Right?
Lawyer
Lawyer Malloy.
All of them.
Keep going down.
Deion Branch got traded.
Or Kelce's just going to come back stronger than ever.
That's a big presumption.
I know. Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.